All right, we are at part two. That was very interesting. Lost power over here, which doesn't happen very often, but it did happen. And I had backup for all the technology except in the other room, it's the internet device. So, lesson learned. If you want to be able to live stream during a power outage, you need to get the internet device into the backup battery power as well. Here we go. We are going to continue where we left off because we are excited that no prompt is producing words that sell and is going to allow us to break free and eliminate our burden and our being actually, you know, held captive to copywriters and writing and prompting over and over. So, elevator pitch. This is your elevator pitch, what you would say in an elevator to someone, something short. So, rude phone operators can lose you valuable clients. With 24/7 Talk AI, every caller will have a great experience increasing the number of appointments on your calendar. So that's what you might say. Someone said, hey, what do you do? Well, you know how rude phone operators in your organization can lose you valuable clients? That's what you can say to the person in the elevator, and they'll say, yes, well, 24/7 Talk AI. Every caller is going to have a great experience increasing the number of appointments on your calendar. That's your elevator pitch. The only thing you want them to do after that elevator pitch is ask you, well, how does it do that? That means you won. Solution. Moving down to solution, here's what the solution is: experience seamless customer service. Step one, book an appointment for a demo. Step two, see how our AI handles calls with precision. Step three, enjoy consistent world-class customer interactions. So these are the steps for you that we want the potential prospect to take. Our call to action is book a demo. And then this one I love. It's super important to understand this in all your messaging, even in your sales methodology, which is your risk of inaction. Um, Alex Mendozian, who's a great, great guy and a digital marketer for the last 20 years, calls it cost of inaction. And that simply means if you do nothing, how is it going to affect you? What is the impact? And this is, I love it. Life is too short for bad customer service. Poor interactions can drive clients away. Don't let inconsistent service tarnish your reputation. Your business deserves better. Now, I venture to agree that everyone that's busting their butt, the partners and the owners of law firms, accountants, and bookkeeping services, med spas, architects, they all believe that they deserve better and their customers should have a world class experience and they should book more appointments. Now, next button, create propositions and taglines. So look, so far, all we've done, we put in English, Talk 24/7 Talk AI. We filled in these two, we dropped down here, filled in this line here, two sentences here, one sentence, one sentence, one sentence. And then we've got this incredible customer avatar, pain point, positioning, elevator pitch, solution, call to action, risk of inaction. Now, create proposition and taglines. Push the button. We're in the game. And let's just see what it looks like here. And what do we have? Value proposition and taglines. Here's a list of value propositions and taglines that you can use to communicate your brand's unique selling point to your audience. Please feel free to customize them to your brand's unique voice and tone. So it's giving us value proposition, tagline, value proposition, tagline, value proposition, tagline. So let's go over them. Value proposition number one: ensure every caller gets a respectful and professional treatment with our empathetic AI voice technology. That's very good. That's what we want. We want to communicate that value proposition to our potential ideal customer, and that's on the money. I want this to be communicated. Tagline one: because even your AI should have better manners than your ex. That's actually pretty funny. Tagline one: of course, you can redo these, but I think that's hysterical. Value proposition number two: boost your business with consistent human-like AI that books appointments and answers questions efficiently. This is also amazing. Then a tagline: let our AI do the talking so you can do the growing. It's amazing. It's very creative. It's really amazing. Can you stop that beeping? Um, yes, very creative. Value proposition number two. I love it. Value proposition number two: boost your business with consistent human-like AI that books appointments and answers questions efficiently. Tagline two: let our AI do the talking so you can do the growing. And once again, the tagline is what's in it for that business owner. And it's kind of a funny play on words. Let the AI do the talking so you can do the growing. So we're touching on points that we did. You remember the little bitty prompts that we put in? We just filled in the form up here. But you can see empathetic over here, efficiency here, growing here, better manners here. It's ingenious what's actually taking place. Now, value proposition number three: achieve peace of mind knowing our smart AI handles calls with care, leading to more appointments and a stellar reputation. Again, this value proposition is so strong based on what I put in. This is what I want to convey to business owners. And I think you can agree with me that this is what all business owners want. Sleep tight, knowing, tagline three: sleep tight, knowing our AI is charming your clients into booking. Okay. This one, I like the idea. It needs to be wordsmithed a little bit more. I would say sleep tight, knowing our AI is charming your clients and nurturing your prospects to help grow your business. I would do something like that. But once again, you can rework it, but out of the box, this is absolutely incredible. Now, green: create identity pillars and colors. Okay, here we go again. Identity pillars and colors. Like, we haven't even, talked about this. It was in the 5 points that we looked on ChatGPT. They gave us the quick summary, but identity pillars and colors are an important part of your story brand. And here we go again. We're going to jump into here. And the identity pillar number 1 is reliable. 2, charming. 3, consistent. And it's a list of identity pillars and colors that you can use to communicate your brand's unique selling points to your audience. So basically, reliable, charming, and consistent. Think about this. If someone's going to say to you, you own a, what do you call it? The ones that mash up your spine, your chiropractor. Yes. And you're busy, and then you got someone answering the phone, and they left, and you said to someone, yeah, I want to get a new person to answer the phone. I want them to be reliable, charming, and consistent. That's pretty strong. So this is what it pulled from our little data entry. I love this. Okay. Colors: blue, trust, loyalty, dependability, logic, and serenity. Green: health, hope, freshness, nature, and growth and prosperity. And then we don't have a third color, but you could actually switch one on. And innocence, purity is white is your third color. And you could actually you could activate these colors. If you like these, I guess you could regenerate them. And it's telling you, based on the color wheel and all the science and brain science about colors, why it's picked these colors based on your pillar: reliable, charming, and consistent. Now, you can have alternative colors if you didn't want these and you want different ones. And you could also say, you know what? Regenerate my identity pillars. So let's just hit that and see what happens here. And it's going to go back to the drawing board and regenerate the identity pillars. You can regenerate any section that we worked on. We can go all the way through and regenerate everything. So here we go: reliable, charming, and consistent. Regenerate identity pillars and colors. So we're going to do this, redo on this section. So now you have steady, charming, and reliable. All right, blue, green, and yellow. We'll do it one more time. I'm not too fond of the word steady. like the first one, that you take a test in school and they say that you should go with your first answer. I like the first one: reliable, charming, and consistent. Perfect. And now we're going to move on to the next section. So we're going to take the primary colors 1, 2, and 3. It's green, blue, and green, blue, green, and white. Now we're going to save this. So now if we look at what has transpired, we have now actually completed the brand messaging playbook. And here it is, 24/7 Talk AI. Here's your elevating pitch. Here is your reliable, charming, and consistent with its colors. Here's your narrative. This is the one we spoke about earlier. Sam, your pain point, your positioning, your solution, your risk and action, your value propositions. 1 with your tagline, 2 with your tagline, 3 with your tagline, match with your colors, your brand identity pillars, which is going to talk about the colors and the significance. So this becomes now the framework of everything that's going to transpire now with the rest of the software. So the next steps in the software, which I'm not going to cover right now, is we would go into, this is the brand playbook, product playbook. And we are going to create product number 1, product number 2, product number 3, product number 4, whatever you have, or service 1, 2, and 3, and 4. What's going to happen is you could have one brand identity and basically 2 products that service and do 2 separate things. So the next level, if you look at the hierarchy, is your brand story, your products that operate as these next level of pillars. And then from there, you want to be able to create all this content on the left. And all this content on the left is specifically designed to incorporate the brand story and, more importantly, exact match to the actual service or product. So if you have 5 products or services, you will see when you do this, every time you create a new piece of content, whether it's a VSL or a 10-part email series or SMS message, it's going to ask you specifically what's the product, so it can get very narrow. So this is the first part of the training, which covers the brand playbook. And I think from basically taking 3 minutes to fill in these boxes, that we've now have something super solid to work with. You can export this PDF. So let's export the PDF, and you can also then, send this to your marketing department, send this to everyone on the team, and then you can go back in, and if you need to edit it, you can edit it as well. And just remember, everything, you can regenerate everything. You can edit little pieces. You can actually cut and paste something in here if you want. You think something is a little bit better, but this becomes the basis of everything. And when we're talking about no prompt sales copywriting, this now becomes part of the software engine. Now, just to tell you and share, okay, what's the cost of an inaction of not saying, okay, I want to step into the new world of no prompt? The cost of inaction is basically taking everything here, okay, and then going back over to ChatGPT and then saying, write me a story brand. And you would have to manually enter in all this stuff because you get a prompt back and forth every section. The cost of inaction is still, well, we're way better off than we were before AI, but this is the new way. So I'm inviting you to step up in the comments, put your thoughts, send me some notes, send me some, I want to learn more. I'm going to be doing, the next training so that you'll learn how to move through this process and become very effective at this software. Put your comments below, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. I will be able to figure out how to get back over here. Okay, put your comments below.